Daurkness by Lord George Gordon Byron. I had a dream that was no a dream. The bricht sun was extinguished, and the sters did wanner daurklin in the eternal space, a rayless and pathless, and the icy earth swung blin and blackenin in the moonless air. Morn came and went, and came and brocht nae day, and men forgot their passions in the dreid of this their desolation. And all herts was chillt into a selfish prayer for licht. And they did live by watchfires, and the thrones, the palaces of croont kings, the huts, the habitations of all hings that dwell, was burnt for beacons. Cities was consumed, and men gathered round their blazing hames to look ains mair into ilk other's face. Happy was them that dwelt within the eye of the volcanoes and their mountain-torch. A fierce hope was all the world contained. Forests was set on fire, but hour by hour they fell and faded, and the crackling trunks extinguished with a crash, and all was black. The bruise of men by their despairing light wore an unearthly aspect. As befits, the flashes fell upon them. Some lay down and hid their een and gret, and some did rest their chins upon their clenched hands and smile. And others hurried to and fro and fed their funeral piles with fuel, and looked up with mad disquietude on the dull sky, the pall of a past world. And then again with curses cast them down upon the dust, and gnashed their teeth and howled. The wild birds skrecht and terrified did flutter on the grun, and flapped their useless wings. The wildest brutes came tame and tremulous, and vipers crepit and twined theirselves among the multitude, hissing but stingless. It was chillt for thit, and war that for a moment was nae mair did glut his cell again. A meal was bocht with blood, and ilk sat sullenly apart, gorging his cell in gloom. Nae love was left. O earth was but a thocht, and that was death, immediate and inglorious. And the pang of famine fed upon all entrails. Men died, and their banes was tombless as their flesh. The meagre by the meagre was devoured. E'en dogs assailed their masters, all save one, and he was faithful to a course, and kept the birds and beasts and starving men at bay, to hunger clung them, or the drapping deed lured their lank gams. His cell socht out nae fid, but with a piteous and perpetual main, and a quick desolate craw, licking the horn that answered no with a caress, he died. The crowd was starving by degrees, but twa of an enormous city did survive, and they was enemies. They met aside the dean emmers o' an altar place, where had been bingit a mass of haly hings for unhaly usage. They rick it up, and chittern scraped with their cauld skeleton horns the shilpit ashes, and their shilpit bricht blew for a wee tate life, and mak it a flame that was a mockery. Then they lifted up their een as it grew lichter, and behaud ilk other's aspects, seen and skrecht and deed. Een of their mutual hideousness they deed, unkenning wha he was upon whose brow famine had writ fiend. The world was void, the populace and the powerful was a lump. seasonless, herbless, treeless, manless, lifeless, a lump of death, a chaos, a horde clay. The rivers, lochs, and oceans all stood still, and naething stirrit athin their silent depths. Ships, sailorless, lay rotting on the sea, and their masts fell down piecemeal. As they drapped, they slept in the abyss athut a surge. The waves was deed, the tides was in their graves. The moon, their mistress, had expired afore. The winds was wither in the stagnant air, and the clouds perished. Daurkness had nae need o aid for them. She was the universe.